PG. Oh, Micho made me start again. That's Newark, New Jersey right there. That was me shooting Wicho.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against
You're checking the sound is alright.
The Legion did not retreat.
Good. You hear my
Across
voice?
the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat.
Just so I can respond to Wicho
Through
when
it
he
all,
answers
the
me
New
back.
Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and
I
police
think that's Wicho right
robots.
there. The cop.
You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip.
I'm a courier.
What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Oh, shit.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
That's old Wicho.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid.
Actually, no, that's Teppo.
Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Yo, well, I'm a beast for surviving that gunshot. So bright. Where am I?
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Oh, what?
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Yo. Asian. The Asian character here, bro, she looks white. Go with Hispanic.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
What?
Look at that.
What?
Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good. But
What
that
the
don't mean them
fuck?
bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a big one
It's
dropping.
insane.
What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
But this is a dirty ass couch. I don't want to sit on this shit.
It's important that you're relaxed for this next test. Please have a seat.
I'm sitting.
It's important that you're relaxed for this next test.
What, am I not sitting?
Please have a seat.
Oh, I sat in his chair.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Does that mean I'm gonna be seeing shit? Because it has like a little icon of an alien, a skull, and a dog with glasses. Really? Here, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Look at my character, bro. She looks like she would see shit. Let me just deal some shit first.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was... I hope you don't mind. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. Didn't have much choice, I'm afraid. But I understand the sentiment. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Oh, damn.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
I thought they called him Easy Pete for some other reason.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, canvas, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The Legion's got its strength back. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. Keep your gun.
Cheyenne, stay. Yeah. Meet me. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways. Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with... Come on! Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
What the fuck are those?
other news, Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak.
What do you want?
We'll have more news for you.
He's some traitor who decided he'd...
Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys. Same old shit. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but New California, they've got troops. Yeah.
Hello. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail line. Problem is, was a big escape not too long. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. He's a con... Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expect... Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. So, that whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that... I did... Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in it for you. Mostly traders looking... Most travelers... I know that thing. Other than rolling around once in a while, it acts... It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. There's always something interesting going on. The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to... The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on. I'm sure I've got something you'll like. Be careful up. Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about
Yeah,
spending some of those caps in the saloon?
I mean,
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard, I've got... If you're hurting... Now just hold... You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets. Weapon special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory. Twice. Both. If you ever... I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his rope. I think... They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Can do. Another satisfied customer. Take it easy.
Welcome back. Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg and my supplies. I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in I found that I could help a lot of... Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't. Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come look at... Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just... That is...
And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
What the fuck?
There was 40 feet between them.
Oh, what? Ew. Did this bitch just fucking drink from the toilet? Oh my god.
Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to...
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think. I was planning on sitting this one out. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. We've got some news for you coming right up.
So what's going on? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go.
In the near future, one anonymous soldier said it was part of a new...
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
Oh shit.
The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant.
They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be...
Quote, severe by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Jesus Christ. These guys are fucking naked at night. Yeah.
I owe you a huge favor for this.
Definitely owes me.
These are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. It's all I've got with me. But if you look me up at the Crimson Caravan's main camp in New Vegas, I'll pay you in full. Thanks again for all your help. I've never stopped here until recently. Yeah.
This bitch tried to fucking kill Easy Pete. I'll never forgive him for that. The spoils of war. Ooh, that's a nice Magnum. Bitch.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs. It's your ass. I'm not sure you should be here. You lost?
A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes. I'm from Hub originally.
Ma'am?
Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion. We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts. As you can probably... Mission is... I'm trying... Most people just call it instinct. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support. I have some free time.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
You lost?
I'll try hard, ignoring those
Oh no!
But
no!
How long can anyone try?
Don't trigger this one.
Fight it with all of my heavenly star-spangled night. We'll find out
about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless I've had about the boy.
Huh? I'm trying.
What was that?
Oh, I can't. Not against these bitches.
He melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there
what?
are traces
Huh?
of
Critical chance?
Possibility of hitting.
Really? Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Fucking shit, did I just miss all of that then?
Lord knows I'm not a
Okay.
schoolgirl in the flurry
Was eavesdropping around the Potter gangsters. He'll be your best. Don't go.
Very favorite songs for you.
Play the guitar, play it again.
Hey, youngster. Still hang.
Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you you're cool, you can be kind. I know there was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
As though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Love me.
Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized. First thing I'd say is get his. Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before. Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since then. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First, there was just a few thugs rolling through town. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food. That's what. It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out. Across the way from the Vicky and...
So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
I'm about to go in, bro.
It's a sin to tell a
Huh? Yeah.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Oh crap, I fucked up.
Come on!
Oh, what the fuck? I thought I... Oh no, motherfucker! I'm dead, I can see I'm dead. Easy, they should have gotten jumping though. Get near me, bitch. Should waste all your fucking ammo.
Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true. When you say
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. Here are our top stories. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Moving on. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Yes, Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force is you meet like me, you can bet just where you live.
No. Oh, I think I dropped the fucking dynamite right underneath me.
Firm reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become
come
their
on.
strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together, don't you? More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Anybody?
Taking the big money ones.
Everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
sorry, buddy. Where did that asshole go?
Come out of here!
Who else is in here?
Come on!
What the fuck? You got so many shots on me. Let's see. Who else is in here? Come out with your hands in the air. Crap, I hear something. What are you going? Howdy. Oh, there we go. Piece of shit. You're fucked, my boy. Oh my fucking...
You like that?
Mother... So many of them. I'm dead, I think. Yeah, they fucking surrounded me.
I've got you now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Had enough?
Wonderful in your own special way. It's just about time to get you some news. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. In addition, word on Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Oh, the fucking shit, I got him.
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Ah, yes. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about they said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet... Hello again. Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Maybe...
Alright, friends. I think that's gonna be it for right now. Reach if you're watching. That's gonna be it for right now. This is where I left off last time, I think.